Probably hold 2v4.
Have to see the Poppy Camille dive threat is big. Alvaro needs to be able to proc Aftershock. He immediately gets it off, buys himself a bit more time, but the Ignite is already ticking, flashing out away from Bay, but the shield is already there. Mirwin now coming in and looking to punish the Camille, taken out, perfectly timed TP, turns that into a 1-for-1, and Mirwin is here to catch the wave. Clutch for MDK.
Alvaro finds the jungler, harass him if he can actually. This could be a big win if he just walks into this bush. Just try and push him off. He doesn't have smite.
On the way down. That's an Ignite already ticking. Aftershock damage gonna come in. The Guri, quick flash, quick fingers. Means to make it out of that one, but doesn't have Ignite. Might still die here. Marshall Cadence, not that buffed. Frescowy on the way down. There's surely no way Guri gets out of this one. A Dark Sphere, a single auto, first blood for MDK. That's a heartbreak early on. Mimo has TP to respond if he wants to. Instead, we might see the 5v5. Woody getting things kicked off. Immediate Rumble ulti, but Cheeton uncontested on the side. Good calling initially to start things off, but they're only hitting the tankiest member of the team. Maple already starting to back away. First blood for the CB Law for Pain Gaming. But oftentimes in lanes like this, you feel like just getting the early MR out of Mercs, the extra movement speed helps so much more.
Yeah, he's going to be really delayed, and this could be a kill.
Lockdown there. Visor in trouble, but the initial damage coming in for the Rumble is massive. Over the wall is the Vi trying to finish it. Visor still living! He's still alive to do what's wrong, but the shield is now coming through! He's overheating. Beganar, Haji holding on. First blood, they managed to finish the kill. Now trying to get out the Q round. Trying to get closer to Haji. One more sec. No, the Tinting Blow's not enough. Desperate to finish the kill. Oh, God, a game!
Okay, here we go.
Set up on the bot side. Level 3 there. Nice knock up. The cleanse isn't going to help there. Lockup now coming in. The root not going to do much of anything. Betty now in trouble. Minion wave doing a decent amount of damage, but Cheeton should just be able to grab that first kill. Nice use of the hawk shot to keep him standing. Carry now going to follow up onto Woody.
First ends up doing, because you can see already, Elio's trying to get some wards.
Crashdowns there, Ignite. He's in trouble. Easy Love is isolated. His support had to move for the water. She said he flashes in, but the steadfast won't stop anything. Marvel runs through, flies through. Elio does get a trade, but over to the support. It won't be long before Forrest gets involved with the remount, the knock up, the flag down, and Elio going bear up. Big kills for the bot side of SHG.
Back here is Gam, because otherwise you just spend a lot of time looking.
This time, you're going to look with your eyes, but hit with your hammer, it seems, as Elio's a level down. It's not going to matter until you see the damage comes through from Vince. They'll re-engage with the Zenith blade, but Elio is going into Fog of War and into danger. Forrest gets out with the flash, but in the middle, Evie is cooking him alive. Levi's hit with the burn down damage, and Evi's spacing. Evie almost gets on out. The Electrapo does good work, but Vista's there to receive. We get messy, we get down and dirty, but that's exactly where SHG want to be in the early game. As Dasha just needs this chain to connect. A stun up, a triple already going over to Kiaya, but Dasha needs another rotation. Distortion, auto, 2 kills, and now we're fighting blood with blood. Maybe not all there as someone looks for a whirling. Doesn't find it in the end. Grubs are taken to the power of 2, but Rainbow 7 want at least 1 to hit on in. Flag and drag away from that river with no ulti, but hit disengaging is not good. The Seer gets a stack down and a cash in for Seo. R7 on the board.
And that was going to be my next part, was you're very vulnerable as Aurora on the side lane, and wait away mid.
Flash away as well. River is now here. Cyclone going to be used, and is there a flash as well? Yes, indeed. They want to kill Kana, and after the early game, he's mitigated. First blood over to River. He dies to the Nautilus. A watch indeed. Someone has to flash away. It's Match Tomo looking for first blood. Almost finds it. Lions with the ebb and flow, and away he goes.
But still, you're not going to get a huge amount of Kana.
More fight. Odie is here. He gets over the wall. He's invisible for now. Pops on out. Bonk on the head. Almost gets Kana, who flashes away from the Mistral Bolt. Odie gets first blood.
It forced a flash. The team was a bit slow on the rotation. Betty's fighting Suba on the top side, and Woody's going to go forward with the Glacial. He does put the pass him onto him. Elio, you're going to get stunned up. In goes the Akali, but Maple's in trouble. He gets stunned against the wall, and Maple is down to almost no health at all. Does get out of there for now, but Alvaro flashes over the wall and grabs the first blood for MDK. Will be traded back, though you have to think. Is Alvaro now trying to run? Frescowy, though, playing bodyguard here. He comes in, and PSG are in trouble. Woody's died to Supa. MDK are wiping the map with PSG. 3 straight kills. Frescowy sitting on both potions. He's just chilling. Nice little slow down there. There's a flash forward. Great cleanse for Betty. Was so fast, but it's not going to matter for Woody. He is not safe. First blood grabbed by Elio. Jungle item be damned. Whatever is going on. Junja, they're thinking about a dive here, and Merwin, He is level 2 here. Mirwin in a lot of trouble. We'll see if he can outplay this. Aja trying to close in. They flash in. They stun him against the wall. Beautifully played by Junja. He is going to go down for it, but they are denying quite a bit of these minions here, as they would love to get these 6 scrubs. I mean, I think the Absolute should fight here, but Audi going to get a good engage onto Kiaya. Kiaya trying to get back to the team, drops the equalizers. Audi's gone over the wall. They don't know where he is just yet. Now they get that information. Levi popped the ulti pretty early here, but they're getting rocked, and Katie finds a scatter the wink, and it could turn the fight entirely. Levi trying to get it done, summoned over the walls, a flash to follow from Levi, as on the other side it's Emo cleaning up the fight. It's scam time, baby. Over at the Grubs, they're winning the fight, and they're gonna get more maybe here. Up to mid though.
Yeah, exactly. Jin's followed all the way up. They might look for pick.
Yeah, they're gonna be going in, and the Ziggs is in trouble. The curtain call has come out. Lions able to body block. They did get the flash off of Seo. Now the equalizer comes down. It's not quite in the right spot. Emo trying to go forward and finish him off. Nice sidestep from Seo, but it's first blood for Kiaya. And is it even more? It looks like it. It's a flash out from Lions, but Levi is there trying to take him down, and Easy Love comes in.
Here for the wave. We'll have to back away, and we look at top again onto the Udi. Will he be able to run for his life? No Ghost available, but an Impale this time says you're going nowhere. First blood over to Pain. They've committed to this slow movement here from PNG. Means that as the smite is a little bit mismatched, at least it goes down. Gru's going to be slowed down though, but remember he has the Dragon's Descent to use, and now to escape. There it is. There's a Flame Breath holding on as he gets frozen in place, and fire is beaten by ice. Who would knew that? First blood over to Chitan, and PNG commit down to get a trade.
That Quid had a fantastic performance on the One.
Good denial. Solar Flare, flash away. Sorry to interrupt, Doug. We get a stun down, and Vista knows he just has to go in. But a first blood over to Tomo. It's a good punish and good setup in the end.
Quid just gets to hold on to this now and dashes a long walk back.
Flash, I mean, another flash from Tomo as well. And sent packing his Ayla right to jungle hands. He flashes out, but he won't be getting out. Permafrost, first blood to Marvel.
Tin owns his Ari still. I have nightmares. As Karaoke is looking for a gank here, Vetti, in the bot lane. Cheetan level 6 as well has that culling the cleanse away from the Aqua Prison, but he's not back with a Bramble Smash. And there's first blood to PNG. Karaoke looking to make it to the flash away by Leons into a sapling. That won't take for enough through the Gleaming Quill.
Had given his circumstances. Level 3 still though for the bot lane of R7.
It's a big wave as well. Cheetan and Curry have the opportunity to outplay this. Heal early on. Odi with a knockback onto Curry. They're waiting for his flash here. The bubble comes out. Leons goes in for the engage. Takes the tower shot, but with a blade caller. Seo gets on the board. R7 with first blood in this fight. Pushing in. Now Jinkado is down to about half HP. I mean, Odi might just be like, hey, mate, you don't get any of this CS. Jinkado forced away. There's the first chain landing, but Kaney just going in and immediately dying. Jinkado will follow suit. Odi only level 3 to the level 4 of Karaoke, and now he needs to get the hell out of there. We'll leave him in the permafrost. Does have the flash. Karaoke can follow, and he still brings down the staff. PNG find 2.
It's not stacking up nearly as much in armor as it did after every plate is cracked. So they're here. PSG's going to try to defend this, but they're TPing in.
Aja is level 3. He's on a Mega Gnar as well. He gets the stun down, but there's no aggro yet. Flash and set from Sniper. We're looking at the picture, but Woody's about to die. He flash headbutts, pulverizes to get on out, but Tomo matches in. River about to die, but before he does, he goes out and he trades 1 for 1. In the end, it was first blood over to Tomo.
We'll just be recalling, and River going to do his Raptors here. Obviously did them to start, and there's a flash in bot.
It is a flash engage, ignites down straight away. Ayla just flashes backwards to crash down maybe, but he's about to be autoed. Betty flashes in, gets the Mystic Shot after getting first blood.
Oh, I mean, things are falling apart here for Mad Lions. Koi in the setup. The TP's going to come through. BLG's still going to commit to the dive.
This still seems pretty favorable. That level 1 Alistair's going to have to get a lot of work done. Q finally going to come out immediately. He goes down. Mirwin here to try to at least catch some of this XP. First blood is there, but level 3 for Mirwin is big. That much harder to dive. As long as he has W up, it's really difficult for BLG to pull the trigger. The Pathmaker crucial. Dashing through. Vault Breaker coming in. Flashback from Mirwin. The plasma stacks are already there. Just trying to get XP again. If he has to give his life, it's crucial that he gets the wave. At the very least, W win. Trying to get the Q3 back. Gets 1. Mirwin standing. Gets 2. BLG cooking a bit too much on the bottom side. They had the beef. They wanted the second course. Find out who will be coming to potentially catch that wave is the LCK Classic of having your support in the mid lane, but this time, not a support, it's Faker, and now the flash in onto 369. 369 getting lower and lower, a little bit of healing from Cole. The Meek and first blood for Zeus.
A strong start.
Gen G have already reset their bottom lane, all ready to fight back at least a little bit. Nice engage now coming in. Crisp in trouble. Aftershock fading away. That
dead.
Poppy is dead. Well played by Gen G.
Crisp isolated in the river of this.
He's taking his time. Waits to Q until he knows he's got it.
Jun is being
forced
denied
away.
so much XP. Here comes the dive.
Mark's there, concussive blows, making this dive easy as Oscar tries to make it out safety. Knock back into the wall is big. Ishtal's edge. Oscar still standing for now, though. King debating if he wants to go any bit further. The redive should just come through. Oscar needs a bit more time before he gets the Cold Meek back. Jun trying to body block, but the boomerang's still there. Q Flash not going to do much of anything, and Jun now in trouble. They tried to outplay him, but they're getting taken down in the end. A clean bot side dive from D plus Kia.
He's in that side rush, and it's going to be TL's looking for their play mid.
Pull the double whammy onto Scout. Pop Blossom down, interrupts the jump, and Tangle Barbs hits max range. He flashed in a straight line, and that's an easy rush into the wall. TL open up, blood first in mid.
Absolutely, and I mean, especially if you have really a lot of confidence that you can win out in the later stages, why not?
Oh, onto Zeka. Remember, his flash was burned early. It's still not up. Great timer from PSG. First blood taken away as Zeka can't get his fate sealed. Instead, he gets his fate put in the dirt as first blood over to PSG.
Nice.
Where is the attention going? Kiaya also walking down here
This
to
is a
make sure this
risky
try and
dive.
works out. You're right.
This is really risky. They're going to go for it, but
They get
Inspired can
engaged.
keep him.
Oh, it's clean, but the shielding's huge. It comes through clutch, but over the top. Easy Love gets the range shot. A beautiful finisher, and Gam layering of CC was still clean.
Yeah, really nicely done there. Even with those shields, you know, I thought it might have turned around a little bit, but they weren't able bot side, which has become the standard. But G2 walk through mid, get the push there, and now it looked like they just pull off the dragon, they give up, they're going to try to turn on
Yike's
Yike.
walking blind, he just gets altered from another world, but he's still not dead. The fate seal saves his life. First blood goes over as Dinquieto and makes himself known to get the trade kill. Caps doesn't have anything more in the bank. He flashed away, and G2 get the first blood, but they're quickly traded upon. Zika's trying to burn down Bin, and he's just getting zoned off as well, but gets a flip back and now tries to out team fight with the paranoia in. BLG group on up, and they see enough. They dive onto this jungler as it's trade for trade, but BLG in the middle of the pit getting hit by scouters. Wade gets over on the backside, but LNG have numbers advantage again. Ben's trying to carry the rest, and he does eventually without getting the fourth shot, but now BLG bring in 90, wasn't in the fight, and that was a different. Shockwave brings on in, Hold Scout, saves Way, and he picks up the kill. Knight chases down with the rest of LNG, already falling so close. Gala tries to be that team fight 80 carry, and when LPL goes head to head, but Tien is going to spot this out first, or at least be here to save the day. There's the Zenith Blade for the engager, flash over the wall, they commit, all in on Tomeko, but the Brambles match separates, tears, but the Permafrost is better. A 1-for-1, lands now in trouble. Permafrost is the flash away as a response. In a 2v2, Paze wants to take it up.
When you, like, he picked out Faker, then he kind of comes across the rare item. He's like, no, I want to bring Zeka across, so he becomes this new big mid laner, becomes a world champion, and now...
Ulti, Cap's caught out, he can't get out in time. Easy first blood, clean game from Peanut. It's great that you pulled up the laning stats. Good laning so far, but Umti's coming in to interrupt. That upper is low, but he has a mana bar. Xiaohu with nothing to spare, and even though he's used the cookie up, he tries to get onto APA, and Umti just stops him in play. Permafrost is there, and first blood goes over to TL. Meanwhile, on the backside, or bottom rather, Weibo are getting flashes, but maybe kills. Yon away, it's a flash Rend. I talked him up for a reason.
Could try and steal away these Krugs. Starts up on the red. Gumayushi falling low, 210 HP on him. Chitan pops the barrier!
That is the first blood for Chitan!
Around the world. No. But they can keep it frozen.
Yeah, the wave spot, but...
Oh, flash in onto Quad, who still has a flash of his own. Does he have the time to get it off? Unleash power, stolen by Showmaker. I'd actually like Oscar to build up some rage bar on that Gromp. He's going to come in with no rage at all. Levi is here. No one tanking the tower as of yet. Noah takes it, but Oscar just caught underneath. He flashes. The plant finds him. And that's disastrous for Fnatic, but great for Gam.
Given that the Grubs have respawned, PSG are going to start this one off once again. But MDK is prepared to fight for it.
Oh, Alvaro caught out. Going to pop the Unbreakable Will, though. Azure knocked into the back line. He's currently overheated. The Magnet Storm coming out from Woody as well, and there's the Equalizer. The hero's entrance from Merwin was immediately cancelled. He was pulled back, and PSG get their first on the board. They're looking for more. It's Frescow. He's locked up, stunned up with the Shadowing Strike. Knocked back with the crash down as well. He flashes the wall. Maple doesn't get over. He flashes forward, and he'll get it in the end. Alvaro tries to punt them away.
FTK has had great showings on this motor pick, so not surprised to see it brought out fully.
All right, Kobe, you said you were expecting junglers here in the top side for the volatile matchup. Zika jumping forward, trying to lock up King in here, flashes in for the Ruthless Predator, and Wei is there. Vault Breaker playmaker, first blood over to Zika.
I love that. Anytime you see those with now Scout on the Galio with no flash, he will certainly be a viable target, as Zika right now is the target.
Yep, knocked back with the satchel charge. Zika trying to get away there, jumps towards his opponents with a hook shot for the extra distance, but it does not matter. First blood over to aiming on the Zig.
So I think Zika was expecting Lucid to...
Everyone's so hype on Viper and Zeka especially due to their recent play. Let's see about this one though. Pace.
Oh, Delight doing a big engage there on Pace. Genji's AD carry ain't getting away from that one. No bailout, bails you out of that much damage. It's first blood over to Viper. Either side on the board as Genji now with a three-man push in the bottom lane, looking to mine some more plate money away as Zeka's already in the smoke, but with that defensive cooldown used with Solar Flare finding him, it's such an easy first blood for Genji.
With range late game just feels so... Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, Lehen's walking down here underneath the tier 1 turret, but the teleport will arrive. Keen level 2 here on the Aurora, but man, Keen is in some trouble. He flashes away, tries to use the weirding to keep himself alive. Delight survives the damage of the turret, and that's already a 1-0 for HLE here in the early game. They're about to make it 2. Peanut at least dies to the turret, so there's 1 traded back, but the play goes positive for HLE.
Dave. Meanwhile in top. Comes the Skarner.
And Oscar immediately hitting level 6. Perfectly timed for Fnatic. 369, still no flash from the earlier play. Well punished. Nice proactive look from Fnatic.
So the experience ends up paying off wonders for Fnatic. Remember we said Yushi.
Owner on the way down. On with a knockback into the wall, but there's no immediate fall. They just now spot Owner. Knight is going to get the first move, however. This could be disastrous. Perfect CC layering. Owner can't even push the ult. He barely manages to get it all the time. Faker has stolen away the ultimate. What else can he get with the dashes? Can he chase down Knight? One more now coming through. Has stolen the ult, now using it. Wants to chase, Wade ready to go over the wall. T1 zoning him off. Faker goes in again anyway. Flash away from the charm. It's perfect. The pop on the Q2 coming through. Faker gets another dash. Should be fine to escape. Bin coming in. He should go down. Knight gets the kill in return.
The situation really changes things up.
Also, one trend we've seen with Kai'Sa specifically is people are really comfortable leaving Kai'Sa in the 1v1 versus the majority of top laners in the meta. Although I'll hold that thought as Whippo caught up in a bit of CC here. No ignite for Woody as it's burning down on Whippo, excuse me. He's gonna die, first blood.
I mean, he just misplays. I see the idea that he's trying to go for there. He ease in, cues the matchup. Broken Blades going for the Aftershock, providing him those extra bit of resistances. There's that magic shield from his W. Not going to be at a very high level early on. It's going to help him get some very nice trades. Maybe
really good trades.
Oh,
nice on the E.
Broken Blade just finds it. So this is what the Galio does in the matchup. You get the...
Let's see, they still got a few more minions to clear through on the wave as
no one's
MDK
there.
are crashing the wave into the top lane tier 1.
This is guaranteed kill. He's level 1.
Alvaro already flashing, hits level 2 right after the flash. Levi has to back out of the way of the turret aggro. Supa arrives, and the Gam dive fails on the first pass. It looks like they're coming back in to try to keep it going here as Alvaro about to be killed. There it is. Supa wants to get one back onto Levi, but he doesn't quite have the damage here just yet. Flashing past the grand entrance. Supa picks up Levi, makes it a 1-for-1. Let's see if he can find a whole lot of success with it. Emo flashing now. Ball breaker collides. There's your charm. There's your Orb of Deception. There's your first blood for MDK.
And they are making our available from...
Alvaro trying to make his way down to the tier 1 turret. Level 2, he's got the dredge line to make his way there a little bit faster. He is 1v4. He flashes forward to try to lock up Elio for the last turret shot, but it ain't gonna work. Levi's gonna take an extra little bit of damage here too. Mirwin arrives, but it's not worth a whole lot. He's still pretty low. He tries to jump back over. They tank the turret beautifully with Kiaya. Gam has 3 men at death's door.
as APA ticks over to level 6. I think that's exactly what they want to do.
Core JJ stepping a little bit further forward. Umpty wants to join him here with a ball breaker, try to back up his support. Shockwave comes in, but APA wraps around from the side. It'll be first blood over to Pain Gaming, and Karaoke's getting paid. Curry wants to get away, but he's running back into the Team Liquid jungle. A little bit more damage will take him down, and APA's on the board. Yawn needs to keep on running. It's an even trade, but just barely. Yawn popping the barrier at the very end, afraid of that last little bit of damage.
Supportive items, but it does scale very well and can make you quite a bruiser in these later fights.
Okay, Umpty flashing forward to slam Karaoke into the wall. APA comes in with a Pop Blossom and finds 2. Core JJ is gonna die, but APA is gonna get first blood on Karaoke first. Team Liquid continuing the 2v2 now against Curry and Jinkato, who has to try to get away back underneath the tier 1 turret of Pain Gaming. 1-for-1 when the dust settles.
And it really starts to struggle. That's where they start to be more difficult on the coordinated play, but we're gonna see if they can pull off this dive.
All right, 4v2. King and Mohan gotta try to survive this one. Who's gonna take the turret aggro here at the very start? Looks like Mako. TES walking back away, but now Tien with that 3-talent strike already primed. It's first blood, though, the other direction. DK doing a good job. Mohan surely has to die here. A 1-for-1 trade, but in a 2v4, DK is going to be all right with that one.
Skarner matchup.
Ooh, immediate jump in. The Zenith play from Mohan is a mistake. He goes too far forward. A massive blunder from the DK support. I mean, the Viper, flash for flash. Summoner spells up there as now HLE making their play here in the mid lane onto Quad. He'll get stunned up, gunned down, first blood, HLE.
Nicely done. Didn't even need Zeka to get involved in the play.
From Yone to navigate his way past the
We've seen this
snowball as
before.
Peanut hovers around top. Ghost going to be popped.
Goes from Whippo, but now he's heading back the other direction. That might not be the right choice.
Good
Whippo's
shield.
down to 100 HP. He doesn't want to lose out on all this EXP from the minions. Picks up his axe, throws another undertow back. Doran flashing to guarantee the last turret shot doesn't fire off, but it's still first blood over to Hanwha Life Esports.
So he's slowly starting to build. Overall, though, FlyQuest.
Gage, Busio, shattering strike into the crash down, but Peanut is here. He's got the impale, and this is surely first blood for HLE, and they're putting it on the dude who wants it most. Viper's getting paid.
We'll have to see how they're going to try and play that.
That was an interesting cover. They were kind of expecting a little delayed invade there.
Oh, Mickey. Mickey, Kerry is there. Mickey tries to dredge line away. The charm moves him in place. And I don't think Mickey needs to burn the flash here. He knows he's done for. First blood to T1.
And now it looks like they're just going to shift Faker up towards that top side. I wasn't sure if they just wanted to all in and trying to burn that flash, but Mickey.
Oh, Faker goes in with the Spirit Rush, the charm landing as well, and Mickey is done for. First blood in the first 2 games. Mickey dies. Ona takes the kill.
Not having that flash available for that combo is going to be a bit sad.
Flash in onto On here. Doesn't have the exhaust and a flash of his own. Zenith plays onto Junja to try and get himself away. Exhaust on the Sejuani, not the target you want. Jun trying to join the fray. Elk having to cleanse flash away as Jun is now caught with a Shadowing Strike in PSG. Find first blood in the bot lane and will force Jun away. Each other in that bot lane, right? Like Elk getting the reset, then being able to freeze it out. He has the cull. There's already 49 stacks left on it, so he's over halfway towards completing it. But because of the way that they then push the lane out, see Junja actually getting caught here as Jun going in for the engage on with a great hook, and Junja falls for first blood.
And to your point, Medic, this is what Prime BLG looks like, this movement from On.
Too far ahead as Razor looking for a play on mid.
Yep, he's driving through. There is the turnaround though from Xiao, who he does have Tarzan here, but the first blood still just comes through, and Tarzan diving onto Razork now underneath the turret, and it's a double for the little Tiger. My God! Information over to both sides here, as that is going to be Tarzan locking down the blue buff, gets the crash into the wall as well as Noah's going to come on over. Level 3 Breathe taking a fair bit of damage now as Humanoid, he can rotate over as well. They're going in! Possibly in trouble. There's the crash down. Crisp taking so much damage, but he flashes to get away. Razork doing exactly the same thing. Noah just standing there looking for someone to hit, as Razork should be taken out, but not before they get the kill on the Rakan. And now Xiao, who remember doesn't have flash, and is now in the Thunderdome, but the rest of Weibo are there, trying to keep him safe. And it looks like Fnatic will just back away.
If things are going well pre-6, you're feeling good as Razork might have snuck in here.
That gets behind them. No Shattering Strike to come down, but now the Vault Breaker is good. Light in a bit of trouble. Only level 4 for Razork as Crisp tries to come round. He's still burning it. Razork flashes underneath and picks picks up the kill. He's still in so much trouble. The minions gets the shield from the passive. Not even close. It's a huge wave that is crashing onto this turret as well. As Umpty moves over, impact is there. They're on a ward, but can Kiaya keep himself alive? That's going to be the question. Already getting taken down so incredibly low. There's the counter-strike, but it's just not going to do anything. And Umpty, he'll go down in trade, but I think they'll take that. Look at this experience going to waste with being able to take down so many of these teams. This year, though, you know, they did lose. These are best of ones, but they lost to Playins. Oh, that's a face check.
That's
and
two.
That's a cast curse if ever I've done one. Levi going to be taken out for first blood. It's Yon that picks up the kill. Easy Love now going the wrong direction. The Ashe is very, very dead, ladies and gentlemen. And you're welcome, TL. Sometimes you have to sing some praises to get some kills.
He was previously cursed, so let's kind of distance ourselves from that.
As Elio has taken so much damage, maybe mentioning his name's going to work out for TL because that's first blood for Core JJ. Easy Love not able to get too much done. Yeah, and you can see Lucid actually knew because Tarzan just cleared out that ward, and now Moham going to be flashing forward. Everyone misses everything, but Lucid's still in position. Tarzan going to get down. The Tempest, the Q not going to connect, and it's Lucid that's caught on a trap. First blood, it's a disaster for D+. And it should be another one as the Lucid Singularity comes down. The double kill for the Caitlyn. And yeah, I don't need to talk about troughs anymore. I think it's going to be dangerous though, as we can see. There's 5. DK still looking for a potential fight here as the turn available. Crisp has the ultimate, and there is the flash forward. They lock down Lucid. He's going to have to flash away. As now Moham finds himself all alone, gets the knock up here. Hasn't died just yet, misses the hook, but gets in range onto Crisp. Between Worlds from Showmaker is doing so much work. He takes down first blood, but Kingin is also going to fall alongside his support. And now Lucid is in no man's land. Light is able to pick up that kill. It's a double for his Ezreal. Could hold them in position enough here as now we've got a Vault Breaker being charged. Xiaohu goes into stealth, but he's still going to get hit. Able to hold on to that is pretty nice. As meanwhile, on this bottom side, that body slam was fantastic, but still gets caught up. Kingin going to keep himself alive, though, as now he flashes, but First Blood still comes through as the auto attack was in the air from Light. Plates going down, and another kill is also going to sail through as Breathe collects that one. Xiaohu's okay in the mid lane as well. It's a disaster for DK.
Also able to steal away the full top side of G2's jungle camps. Jijun can now hover around mid. Look at the wave state, not ideal for Caps.
Blanc. Suppression into the wall. Shane now follow up. Caps is just a dead man. Clean first blood coming in from BLG. Beautifully played around the...
Jijun teasing the dragon, but with the bot lane now here, he should be able to secure it. Mickey has to be careful.
Handshake there. Pull back. Knockup is going to be there as well. Clean interrupt coming in from the side of BLG. An excellent pick.
We'll have to see what the Taurak initial item choice is. Obviously, you kind of want access to a tier early on. The Caps caught out here with
Pier, but now they're trying to turn the play. Nice stunt fall from Mickey, and down goes Knight. BLG in trouble. Shun trying to walk away. Exhaust coming in as well. They want to kill Shun. G2 a little over eager. The flash from Mickey. Forcing out the flash from Shun.
Honestly, I'm shocked that BLG tried to force that.
Underneath the turret there to make sure he gets to safety as Core and Yon are putting the pressure on the FlyQuest top laner. Had to use the flash there, traded for the ignite of Core JJ. Whippo down to 150 HP.
The poke continues, and Whippo's still sticking around down here, trying to charge up his Qs. He uses the charged one, though.
He's so low. Whippo below 100 HP. Yon with a nice deadly flourish as Whippo tries to put some damage back into Core JJ. But he takes a lick, and he gets first blood. Remember that in game number 1, it was Yon and Core JJ ruling that 2v2. They were building a lot of the lead. When Team Liquid first hit the 2,000 gold lead mark, it was 1.7k on Yon, but a flash as FlyQuest are getting engaged on down here in the bottom lane. Yon and Core JJ are lower, but Umpty is showing up first. Bucio's gonna die, and it's Team Liquid getting first blood yet again.
Umpty is behind him. We'll see what they can get.
All right, they want to try to get some power here with this Sejuani. The Soul Unbound has already been spent by Quad, but now he's trying to get away over to Inspired, who's coming in to back him up. Ishtal's impact slams APA into the wall, but Quad is already down to 250 HP. The Yone trying to get away, goes back in for the Q3, but he ain't gonna find enough here just yet. Nice heal there. As now the first blood for Inspired. He turns around to save his mid laner because he knows that APA might be able to remount. FlyQuest come out on top.
Tarzan's on his way. Breathe in good. Wallop triple stun with the Mega Gnar. LNG thinking about the dive. Breathe dives back in. The damage going down onto Christmas. He's able to dash away. Suppressed on Gala will lock him up onto the tower. We've got to pause. We gotta pause. Everything goes sepia as Crisp goes down.
He just goes back and get his level 3, but now he wants to make a play.
Crisp flashes away. Zika does have a flash of his own. The handshake flashed away from Tarzan, trying to get in with the bandage shots, but he's gonna be stunned up with a shield of Daybreak. Tries to flash the Zenith Blade, but can't escape it. First blood to LNG, and they're looking for more. Crisp has no way out. He's put in the dirt by Zika. So Xiaohu and Scout in the mid lane. Scout's already burned his flash, and LNG have looked for the invade on the top side. Scout was back across towards the red. Weibo have a man advantage right now as Tarzan can look for the engage. Zika on the wrong side of the wall. Flash away from Hung with a flash chase. They're going to get concussive blows on him. Just need one more auto. Light will get it. Hung is left to his lonesome, and Weibo strike first.
That was so bad for LNG. They started out by... So Tarzan should be able to...
Look at Zika.
He's on the flank, but Xiaohu's going to come across as well. That ultimate from the Aurora is available. They dive in. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Breathe is just farming minions. You can see Light's already got 1 kill. Between Worlds is a second as Zika falls as well. Weibo find 2, take 2 grubs as well.
This one. And you can already see they're setting up for the lane spot, but I think this is smart from Hanwha. Champion.
Zeka already finding an angle onto this Rumble, not quite getting the stun, the heroic charge not quite working, and down to 100, but he'll walk out, no flash needed.
This is huge though. Wait, they might keep going here.
Tanking.
All right, Zeka's just gonna dive underneath, doesn't find the chain, there's the headbutt for the kill. They have to throw the kitchen sink at him, Knight's gonna trade one back. Oh God, the flash, they just trade places and he keeps walking. And I thought that he was dead to rights. But there's a two-man pulverize here towards the bottom side of the map. Viper and On now doing battle. The Ignite to go down, sending a message there. As the, the sidestep from Bin is gorgeous. Shun's going to turn up. Doran knows that he's just dead. He misses the boomerang, doesn't get the auto. And oh dear, we've seen this Doran before, and it's not the positive one.
That was...
He's going to be out of Grand Exit. Not a award, but it doesn't seem to matter as the big collapse here from HLE towards the top side going to be given up on for the minute.
But look at where the wave is. So Elka and On have to aggress here, and that just
if
sets
at
up.
first you don't succeed, go for another one here as On is going to look to turn this one around. There's the paranoia diving right in on top as can they actually get a first blood? Goes over to Zika, the extendo beam will be able to lock it down for Viper as well, and both carries.
They might be able to get this dive in fast before he can... He's saving his counter-strike.
Yeah, On making his way in. Going to be a decent Counter-Strike usage, but they do manage to break away. There's the flash heroic charge as Peanut
it's tough.
Gonna have to get himself out of there as I think that this is going to be too much. Viper taking up the turret, and the turret is getting real angry. Bin just getting experience as this is going. And can they actually make this one happen? Meganar is coming on in relatively soon. Another Counter-Strike comes down. They get out of the way as Doran about to hit Mega. Can they get it? There's first blood going over to Viper. The knockup comes in and Doran survives.
Barely Hanwha are able to make that work.
Flash on the Raptors here as Tien is trying to get his channels off, but there's no way you can channel with T1 members in your face.
Such a difficult situation to be in. Cream playing with a lot of confidence here, but the sustainment side is decent. Carry on the way up. Drops a little health back to keep Faker standing. But Tien, that's a flashless Ivern. Oh, he's going to get taken down. A little bit extra healing for the level up, but it's first blood for Faker.
Oh, in these plays!
Early steal.
Grabbing the third grub. Fourth is what they want. TES, can they find the fight? Nice charm on the side. Immediately they find the killer they were looking for. Jackie Love caught out. 3 stacks available for Faker. Nice Ezreal coming in for Jackie Love, but the damage not enough. Feathers flying out. Members falling for the side of TES as T1 again managed to find a favorable fight. But Faker's not done. Faker! He gets the double! Right now T1 constantly active on the map. TES doing a good job of at least staying even in terms of overall gold. Kind of forced to respond to what T1 is doing. Hook is excellent. Follow-up is there. Ignite 2! It's a clean combo!
He knew!
EP mids.
Canyon ready to start taking aggro here a little bit as the equalizer comes down. Inspired, already gonna lose half HP. Chovy jumps in, not gonna find the charm. Immediately engaged, coming up from Lucio. First blood of an applied quest, and Chovy is down. Terrapin ulti roars over the top, and Gen G has lost 2 men. FlyQuest just killed 3 of them, and they're gonna hit 4 grubs too.
And harassing this guy constantly as Canyon is going to make this so difficult. They're going to go for the dive.
3v2 dive from Gen G. Lehen's gonna lead the way. Whippo trying to stay alive. He's barely hanging on as he flashes out. Page trying to chase him down. It's first blood back over to the Ash. Busio still wants to get one back, but he doesn't have the damage. The Riptide slows him down.
They're going to look for a dive here. This would be devastating if FlyQuest dive.
Masu and Busio, they got to play this one right. Canyon going in. They already popped the heal at the very start from Genji. Busio taking a ton of damage here. Canyon's getting locked up. Lahenz eats another turret shot as Bwipo goes forward. Canyon's still trying to get away. The Urgot not going to get a kill on anybody as now Bwipo's in danger. Pace shifts forward. Busio and Masu still fighting. Double knockout. First blood over to Masu. Double kill over to Masu. FlyQuest, play it better.
Into this Renekton, and he's having a bit of a rough time, but ultimately he's still in a fine position, has the level advantage, hasn't died early.
Oh, Keen, nice use there of the knockback. Masu going to be forced to use that first summoner spell to try to get away. Keen's coming in for the 1v2. He knocks him back. He knocks him down. The Cassante of Keen.
I think it already is, because I remember in an earlier game it being about 13 minutes in when we were called for the longest first blood at Worlds.
Well, they want quad. It's going to be TPs coming in from both sides. Fate sealed, arrives, but he buffers back through the Impale with a soul unbound. Mom roars in. Quad is low, but he ain't dead yet. Keen's in trouble, but he turns it back around. First blood over to Jovi, and Gen G get their moment. One important purge is always keeping my eye on these whenever I see him. The QSS picked up for Xiaohu. Does not want to get locked up. Does not want to get punished. Nice damage from Elk. He just shot him straight to hell.
Really difficult to deal with when he does get those early Merc treads, but this is a full-on brawl. It's going to be a 10-player fight.
Yeah, Xiaohu has to dash back over the wall. Weibo still in the enemy jungle, but the big chicken is already going to be controlled. Light trying to get away, but the crash down comes down from On! And BLG's already got first blood. It's about to go from bad to worse as Breathe has to try to escape, and the bombs keep bouncing in. Nice sidestep to get away from the rock, but they aren't done yet. They force the flash out of Xiaohu. He's burning down to the Ignite, but he will not die to it just yet.
Look at Shun though, he's setting up for a dive on towards Breathe immediately on the bottom lane.
All right, Breathe gonna get stunned up here for the counter strike. Pin wants to get it done. First blood for Shun. It's a 1-for-1 trade as both top laner flashes.
Looks like T1 are just going to cut their losses. 5 grubs is pretty good. Canyon going to be able to grab this 6th, potentially. Owner a little bit far away as now. Could just be a team fight in. Pays doesn't actually get over the wall with that satchel. Could be an important start to this fight as Trophy's teleported in. That's going to be the grub going down, but can they win the fight? Impale comes in, kept into the sweep spot with the barrel is so good. Still, it's going to be Chovy picking up first blood against Owner, and T1 just not enough damage.
Jungler pathing topside, though, is kind of you'd expect Ono, which means that the threat of the dive is coming.
Yep, Carrier is going to get stunned up here by Lahenz as he makes his way in level 2. Only level 1 for Carrier. He's burning down. He's dead. That is going to be first blood going over to Canyon, and they'll take some plates to boot because Zeus now finds himself in a whole lot of trouble. Might have a twisted advance to try and outplay some stuff. That Arcane Smash was pretty good, or the Bramble Smash as it's known now, as Canyon underneath this turret has to flash. He's able to dodge the turret shot as a couple more autos are needed. It's Pacer locks it down, almost dies, and somehow they navigate the dive. That one done. Just to get some free stuff. It's really cool. Okay, Zeus is standing on a ward, and there are a lot of bad guys in the brush. Oh, good. Oh, no, there's the charm. The crash down as well. It's a dead Gragas. It's going to take a little bit of time because he's relatively tanky, but still, that's first blood going over to Pays. So incredibly good at it.
We talked about it on the way here, didn't we, Atlas? Where, like, the mobility and how, like, in the meta it feels it can be difficult to play, but in a position like this...
Yeah, Faker looking for Canyon, trying to find that opportunity, scaring him with where the shot might go. Point blank, the charge, the stun, but the knockback with the monster shot is not enough, and first blood goes to Faker's Ari.
As we get into game 1 here, Elk and On looking for Gumayushi. Knight coming in from the side as well. Will land the abscond, apt up. Gumayushi still holding on to that flash. Crash down, locks him up. He flashes the Ignite, sticking, and BLG strike first.
What a sneaky move there.
As you say, with the addition of Knight this year.
Bro, they have onto the biggest stage with the entire world watching. They get the
double knock-up already. Carrier's down to half HP. He's going to have to flash. Gumayushi cleanses away from Knight. The chase continues. BLG flashing forward. The heal coming out. Gumayushi now slowed by the Ash. And you can't escape the quiver of Elk. First blood again to BLG.
Are you kidding me?
Push. And here we go. The mark is there.
Can he burst it down here? He has smite.
He does. Owner manages to stop it from happening. But Shun is looking for more. He flashes forward. Knight on the flank as well. Owner's going to flash away. Counter-strike out from Zeus. Not quite able to connect. And the shooter's around with the stun. It's first blood again. The third time in 3 games for BL.
Ready for the oncoming dive.
And the risk for Carrier is him trying to get back into this lane. He may just be cut off by Shun and Bin. He'll be seen on that ward about now. Zeus gets the level 2 underneath the tower. Flashes away from the grand entrance. But the damage continues to rain down from Bin. Shun tanking the tower. Zeus gets a bailout. Carrier keeps him alive for the moment. That bailout will run out though, and BLG can look for a redive if they so decide to. Zayas taken down. Bin flashes away on tanking the tower, and BLG will escape with a kill and their lives.
Teleport Bin back to that top side. He should be able to soak up his level 3 as Zayas already pushed the wave. Zayas is going to get the first move, but Faker under attack.
Has no flash, just his punch gets hit. There's the charm as well, and Baker might fall first in the finals of the finals. Knight gets the kill. BLG find first blood.
The Jarvan Ari strikes first. First blood here.
As Flash has cleansed, Kemir looking for that flank position. Ultimately use the Shadowy Strike.